All right, guys. I hope you're doing good tonight. I figured the new moon is coming up, so I decided I'd go ahead and do a few signs and the new moon spread that I'm gonna do. It's 3 cards, and for the first card in the first position, you have to excuse my voice, guys. I'm getting kind of hoarse. I apologize. For the first position, it's gonna be where you want to be. It's going to be, what's your ideal outcome to whatever the situation or the issue or your manifestations or whatever it may be. What would your ideal outcome be? And, if you had no obstacles, what exactly do you want? Like, take away everything, that nothing can stand in your way. What do you crave? That's position 1. Position 2, which I'll remind you again, I'm rambling right now, so forgive me. Position 2 is where you are. And what forces are at work against you or for you right now? How far along the path you may be, and what events may be influencing your culmination of that event. What's going on around you that could be causing it to not happen, or maybe would make it happen faster for you. Okay, in position number 3, or the last card, it's going to be for where have you been? What feelings, attitudes, beliefs have you had in the past, and how have they, shaped this cycle, and how has it influenced your intentions? And where does it all come from? Like, is there some underlying reason for it? So that's 1, 2, and 3. Now, for Virgo, I'm going to go ahead and let you know I have a feeling like this is going to be a love thing, and I just go with what comes out. But for the first card and where you want to be, I actually pulled the 5 of Cups, which is an odd one to pull for this position and being with what I'm trying to find out for you guys. But at the same time, it does make sense because I can understand if you're in a bad situation, possibly a toxic situation, you are aching for that upheaval, for that movement. Even though it might be chaotic and it might hurt, it might be beautiful at the same time because it's going to give you that freedom finally. I really do believe it has something to do with that. I do believe in my heart you want this 5 of Cups. You want this to happen. You don't care about what's behind you and still full because it's bullshit. You've cried over the 3 cups in front of you already. You may still be upset about it, but where you want to be ultimately is done with it. And that's what I feel like that card is representing. And I mean, it kind of goes into number 2 where, where you are right now. I got the King of Wands. And that's pretty cool, I guess. That's very business minded. I feel like you're taking your focus and you're kind of shifting it. Like I said, with your career reading, you're shifting your focus, getting out of your feelings a little bit and into the pinnacle part of things, even though this is the wands, but I do feel like it's representative of maybe you having your own thing going on. You're intelligent, of you finally starting to learn the things about yourself that you didn't see before because you may have been blinded from that toxic situation. And now, where have you been? I got the Queen of Cups, and that's crazy because that shows me that at one point in time, this may be why you're yearning for something to be better presently, but in the past, you had an extreme amount of love with this person and they had it for you, and over time, situations, hindrances, things that are going on, it kind of faded. And I feel like in your past where you've been, you had that relationship, the Queen of Cups, like what I've heard other people say and what I gather from my readings is it does kind of represent the most love you can have for another human being in that sense. And it shows up in your reading as what you did have. So I can't understand how it hurts, and I can understand how you are yearning for that tower, so to speak. Even though I didn't pull it, I'm sure it would probably have been in the next few cards. But that's what I see, and I see you focusing right now, and on your ideas, on things in your head, your creativity, whatever it is that's making you feel better and making you forget for a little while what's going on in real life. I see you focusing on that. But the thing is, with you being in the King of Wands position and not in a lower down position or anything at all like that, I feel like it will benefit you. I feel like you do know it will benefit you because you're pouring your heart and soul and your energy into something other than something that's going to hurt you. If nothing else, this can't hurt you back. You know what I mean? Like, I get where you're coming from 100%. if you're putting all your energy into something, even if it fails, it can't sting as much as the person that you love showing you their true colors. So I completely understand. And that's what I get for the new moon reading. But basically, at this point in time, new moon, you don't want to carry anything with you. You want to make sure that we're tying up the loose ends. We're doing what we got to do. So I understand you're yearning for this ending, for this Five of Cups. It makes so much sense for this reading. I didn't know at first, but when you read these cards and you start to just talk and you feel this energy, it just comes to you. And so it didn't make sense. You heard me say it. It didn't make sense. So I thought at first why I would pull it until I started pulling the other cards and started getting the story. So it's a beautiful thing to feel the energy and to be able to help people if they need it or if they need clarity. But at the same time, I have a long way to go. Like I said in one of my earlier readings, I'm new at putting this out there for the world. So you guys bear with me, and I do appreciate any support you could give me. And thank you much. And I wish you guys nothing but love and blessings, and God bless you all.